Because we have such a wide range of products, we have to look across all of the range and see where we can do advances. For example, we have the residential area. We see more of an ecosystem type situation coming on where people are starting to introduce smart tariffs along with EV chargers, etc., heat pumps, and making sure that all works together in the same ecosystem. And obviously you can manage the power to financially benefit the customer. We're seeing in the hybrid sector, we're starting to increase our range in terms of what we can actually deliver and our capabilities. I'll show you about our stand in a minute, but we have some new inverters ranging up to 125 kilowatt for hybrids, which are great for commercial systems to make use of any excess PV energy. On the grid connected side, we're always constantly looking at our inverters to see if we can make them more efficient. We always have to stay in line with, for example, panel manufacturers as they are moving on in the market. We're seeing the amps starting to increase, so we need to make sure that our inverters are capable of handling those powers. I just want to show off our 8 kilowatt plus, which is available just now in the UK market. We will eventually release by the end of the year the 3 through to 10 kilowatt on this, which will be able to satisfy single phase loads. On these new inverter range, these actually are pretty special to any other hybrid we've previously done before. We now have 3 AC ports, which is probably our biggest benefit. A grid port, which is what you would use just to connect to the grid. You have your backup port, so for us we don't need any transfer boxes. We can use, if you install your backup circuit to this circuit, when the grid fails, it will energise and start to power from the battery. We also have a third port, which is a smart port, which in the main can be used for generator. So if you have extended backup and you're looking to run a generator through to charge your batteries, you can use that. We also have it as a couple other features where you can actually use it as a load support. So if your battery hit 100%, then you can actually divert your energy to this, so you could wire a load into that port also. And then furthermore, if you're in an off-grid situation, because these are hybrids, you can use them also off-grid. You can actually install it as an AC coupled, which means that you can actually use a grid-tied inverter on the output side and control it from our inverter using frequency. So this is available in a 3 through 8K just now. We will be bringing a 10 kilowatt out very shortly for the UK market. So that'll be probably available by end of summer. What's also keen to note is that on our new SOLIS Cloud, we are adding some more software. We've done a lot of work in terms of in the background for R&D. And because you have tariffs like Optimus Energy in the UK, you can actually use your inverter charger. It can then work out what the best charge and discharge is using SOLIS AI. And it'll basically, you can make it work to more of a financial gain, or if you're looking for purely self-consumption, it'll measure when your lowest points of energy are to charge your battery and then discharge when it's higher to make sure that you can do the best savings you can do possibly financially. Moving along, this is all our range here. So they all have similar features with a third AC port, but what we're actually bringing is a 3-phase 8 to 15K. So this will be available for the UK market also. So you can connect batteries like a US 5000, BYD LVL, for example, all 48 volt, connected to here with a 3-phase output. We've got that available in 8 to 15. All these inverters are capable of paralleling with each other. What I mean by that is that you have to use the same nameplate, and you can parallel up to 6 units. So on the single phase, you can use 6 8 kilowatts. On the 3-phase, you can use 6 15 kilowatts to do up to 90 kilowatts. Parallel to deliver the power you require. Moving along, what's different to this model compared to the 8 to 15 3-phase I just showed you previously is that's a low voltage product, so it uses 48 volt. This is actually for high voltage, so it starts at 12 kilowatts. There's a 12, 15 and 20 kilowatt. These again can be parallel together. It has to be the same nameplate, and they can have 6 in parallel. So they also have the same features as the previous model, where you have the extra AC port for your smart consumption. This is now available in the UK market, and they're selling really well, and we're getting really, really good feedback from it. But this is just the start of our 3-phase side. We've now got our larger units, which I'll take you over here. This is now our 30 to 50K model. Again, can be paralleled up to 6 units. So this can create a 300 kilowatt. Because these units are hybrid, they have a DC charging circuit, which allows you to use more PV. So you can actually use a 200% DC to AC ratio. So which means that you can actually put 100 kilowatts of PV onto a 50 kilowatt inverter. So if you paralleled 6 of these units together, you would have 300 kilowatts with a potential of putting 600 kilowatts of PV. Customers are starting to add other grid-tied PV systems along with our hybrid. So we've now developed a solution where you can actually combine the two. So you can use both hybrid and grid-tied on the same plant and connecting to the SOLIS Cloud. Again, this model has backup and it also has a generator port, so this would be good for your sort of small commercial systems. And that's now available in the UK. We work with a wide range of batteries, so if you look at solisinverters.com, you can actually go to the battery compatibility list and you can actually see what's available there. Going forward, we're going to show you the new product, which will be available shortly. So this is one of the main events at our show today. We've got an 80 through 125 hybrid, which first time we've showed this to any customers. What's really good about this is, again, you can actually parallel these up to 6. We are working on a solution where we can get 10, but currently it's 6 units. You have the backup port here, and you also have the grid port, so this is for some serious storage requirements. At the bottom, you can see we have actually 2 battery ports, which means that we actually have 2 independent 100 amp chargers at high voltage. That means that actually you can use 2 separate batteries, for example, or you can combine the 2 to have a higher output current available. On this model, you can see at the side, we have our AC chamber, which allows you for the generator input and also your grid port. On the front, we actually have our backup port, so the customer can have on their commercial site full backup of 125 kilowatts. We've also got our MPPTs at the bottom, so this is going to be our next stage in our hybrid range. So really excited about this one. I think it'll be a great seller. Thank you very much for letting me show you about our stand today. We have our solisinverters.com website, which you'll be able to download all our data sheets. If you have any questions, feel free, you can contact any of our service department. You can also contact our pre-sales team. So I handle the UK and Ireland, so I am available to talk to you if you have any inquiries about any of our product ranges, and we can help you with your design. So if you need any issues, you can contact our service. If you want to look up our new product range, we have it on our website.